Hello, this is Leslie. I am going to show you today how to log in and navigate your virtual office. So this is the view from my phone. I tend to use my phone a lot when I'm doing anything, so I'm going to use this, but the view from your desktop or your laptop or whatever else you might use should be pretty similar. The pieces are definitely all still the same. It just might look a little bit different. So the first thing I'm going to do is sign in. And I usually sign in using my member number. Then it has my password saved, so we'll log in. And it's going to take you to your dashboard, okay? So your dashboard is just a summary of your account, okay? So it has your monthly order info, it has how many reward points you have saved, any available credits that you have that you can use towards any order. It has your OGV, PGV summary there, an OGV history. It has information about how many accounts you have in your downline, new members, members that are about to go inactive, and you can click on those and it's actually going to show you names so that you'll know exactly who is new and who you might want to touch base with about making sure their account doesn't go inactive. And then some other things underneath your virtual office is member news. And this is where there's just the most updated and recent information from Young Living, okay? So these are some of the new things going on right now. And so it's just some information there that you can go to make sure you're in the know. And then your essential rewards portion of this, of course, is where you would go to change and update your ER. So this is going to show when my next order is processing, how much that is, and where I would go in to view and change my order. Has my shipping information, my payment information, my processing date. So my order processes on the 3rd, but usually I use this manually process option because on the 1st of the month I usually will have my order ready to go and I don't want to wait for the 3rd, so I go ahead and process today. So you can always process early. Even if you don't want to change your processing date, you would keep that the same and then just manually process, okay? And then you can also go to view your order history, so to get the status on any previous accounts or orders that you've placed. I'm going to also jump in here to your PV Assistant and show you a little bit about this. If you do not have this set up, this would be something to do, because this is where you can set a PV goal and it will make sure when you do your order that you don't fall under that. Now, why that's important, if you are earning commission, you know that you have to spend at least 100 PV per month, okay? So if you set that goal, your PV goal, to 100, and then added, like I have Sleep Bars and Ningxia Nitro in here. So what's going to happen is if my order, let's say, processes, but there's some things that are out of stock, and I don't know about it, so then it falls underneath my goal, well, then I'm going to lose either commission or I'm going to lose promos or whatever. But if I have this set up, then it's going to add these products, as many as needed, until it gets me to that goal, okay? So this would be something, again, to set, especially if you're earning commission. You don't want to drop underneath that $100 PV or 100 PV. And then, of course, for mine, it's set at 300 because I don't want to lose any of the promos, okay? So another thing here under Essential Rewards is your YL Go. That's your monthly subscription where you can sign up for that and then to look at your reward points history. There's also Quick Order where you can go to do any order that you might want to use your points for, or if you've already done your ER order and need some additional things before your next ER order processes, then you would use a Quick Order. Okay, under your organization, you have your team, okay? This is where all of your downline people are, okay? And then there's reports that you can look at. I would get in here and play with this. There's all kinds of really good information that you can get to just help you with your business. You can go straight here to look at new members, okay? So this is just a good place to, like I said, kind of play around with a little bit. Oh, went back too far. Okay, and then we have member resources. This is where there's some information about the convention, policies and procedures. I'm going to click into Young Living Central because this just has a ton of information for you here. Member resources, okay. Out of stock list. You always ask, how do you know what's out of stock and when it's coming back in stock? So all of these things are here. Another good place for you to just come in and kind of play around with. There's a virtual product catalog if you don't have your catalog handy. Here's where you can see a virtual catalog there. And then link builder. This is where you can go if you have not already, which if you're in this group, you should have already created your link. But if you need to show other people how to create their link, you can go here. And then remember how we taught you how to use, something like the tiny URL to make it shorter, because this is quite a long link for you to send to people. Your message center, might have some messages there. Nothing for me right now. And then your account. So this just gives an overview of all of your information, your contact info, how to change any kind of passwords and PIN, that kind of stuff. And then there's also where you can go to your wallet. This is where you would add any payment info that you wanted to have on file. Same with the address book. You can add any kind of addresses for shipping, things like that. Okay. You have your commission history, your order history. So all of that's there. I would just strongly encourage you to get in there and just navigate through some of this on your own. Get used to, where things are and just a feel for what all is there. I don't think people realize how much information we have at our fingertips until you really get in there and navigate and explore a little bit. Let us know if you have any questions or if you need help finding how to get to something in